man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, man, we back. Goodfella Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And, yeah, let's talk about a few topics while I'm on the road real quick. Let's talk about Anthony Joshua getting called out by Mike Tyson. Eddie Hearn said AJ will drop the WBO belt to fight Tyson Fury twice next year. He want that getting his way. And let's start off here. Jojo Diaz is still trying to duck Tevin Farmer. I don't know why. Him and Lou DiBella had a spat. It was sent to me. He's trying to fight a Russian and then unify, and Lou DiBella's like, oh, no. You got to fight Tevin Farmer, but you got to understand Lou DiBella losing his juice. Since he got kicked out the PBC stratosphere or atmosphere, whatever you want to call it, you know, he's getting weaker and weaker. And also, he lost reaches progress to the PBC. So, let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video, check out the Boxing News playlist. And I don't understand why Tevin would duck. I don't understand why Jojo Diaz would duck Tevin Farmer. I don't understand it. He'll beat the shit out of Tevin Farmer again. Now, I don't know if they just trying to strong arm Lou DiBella, and they can. You know, Oscar De La Hoya might not have the best relationship with the zone right now, but he still got Canelo, and Canelo pretty much holds the key to the zone's success or failure, especially with Triple G fighting Camille Shamato. Oh my God. So he can really tell the zone, like, you know, stop messing with Tevin Farmer, stop messing with Lou DiBella. And if he say that and they stop messing with him, they can get around that rematch clause. Lou DiBella don't have no more juice, and he can't be the one talking about corruption. He got in trouble for having an under-the-table deal with the IBF a few years back. So I don't know if Lou DiBella gonna try to go back to, you know, running the sports channel. Maybe HBO might start back up. He can rerun that again. But like I said, ever since he got kicked out of PBC, he been too raw for TV. Like Dan Rayfield, ever since ESPN let him go and replaced him with like Stevie Kim and a combination of Max Kellerman, he been too raw for TV. So I don't understand why Golden Boy don't want to do the Tevin Farmer fight again. We ain't really heard from Tevin Farmer. Maybe he working, and that's good. Not to be heard, not to be seen, but just, you know, working. Can he beat Jojo Diaz? I don't think he can beat him at all. You know, I really don't think he can beat him. Just, you know, Jojo a good fighter. Remember, Jojo gave Gary Russell a run for his money. You know, if Jojo had a little bit more stamina at the weight, then we might be talking about, you know, Gary Russell, you know, having an L on his resume, but, you know, he couldn't make the weight no more. That's not Gary Russell's problem. That's a Joseph Diaz problem. But, you know, I don't really see him having no problem with I don't see him really having no problem with Tevin Farmer, man. Tevin Farmer can't really Tevin Farmer really just can't mess with him. You know, Jojo got a better inside game. Jojo know to go to the body. You know, Jojo one of those underrated fighters, man. I love Jojo Diaz, man, the way he fight. You know, him being with Golden Boy, he ain't really got the credit that he deserved. But he can box, he can bang, you know. He can do a little bit of everything. And Tevin Farmer, you know, he kept blinking in his last fight. People saying, what's wrong with him? I just think what's wrong with him was that with them fists on his abs and on his head. So he can't really, you know, mess with that man, to be honest. That's a bad matchup. But of course he's supposed to want to run it back, because where else can he go? You know, he talked about Tevin having issues making 130. You go to 135, I mean, it might be best for you. Ain't really no killers up there after T.O. and Loma fight. It's a wrap, you know. And then Devin, he got to be moving up soon. According to Floyd, said he's moving up soon. So, you know, I don't really see Tevin. I think Tevin Farmer just was match made the right way, and I've been telling people that. People say, oh, he got better defense than Floyd. He said he had better defense than Floyd. And, you know, I think he was feeling himself a little bit too much. But, no, what comes up got to come down. And he was riding a high off of those UK hand-picked opponents. Now he had to mess with Jojo Diaz, and Jojo will beat him again. So hopefully Jojo will run that fade back, beat him again, get the bag, and then you can move on to the Russian. He can move on to the unification class, because him versus Miguel Burchett would be a good fight. Hopefully they make that fight happen. But all right, Eddie Hearn told the Boxer Social that Anthony Joshua will vacate that belt if need be to make a Tyson Fury clash, even though he want to get all the belts. Now, Usyk is supposed to be the mandatory for that belt. Okay? So, I don't think he ducking Usyk. I thought Usyk at one point have a chance to beat him, but after watching the Chad Witherspoon fight, I wasn't impressed. But he will be fighting Derek Chisora on Sky Box Office TV, so we'll see what happens pay-per-view. But, yeah, I mean, if that's what they want to do to make the fight happen, cool. That'll show people that Anthony Joshua really wants to fight. But right now, we got some complications right now. And the complication is getting Deontay Wilder and AJ off the ground. They might not be able to do the fight in December because they can't do it without a gate. So if you can't do it without a gate, that fight ain't gonna pop off. You know, so if they can't do it without a gate, the fight might not happen, you know, until next year when they can do a gate. So if they can't do the fight until next May or next March or whatever it is, then Tyson Fury might as well go ahead and fight Alexander Usyk. You know, he fought Usyk, and then Fury and Wilder fight. And after they fight, then they can fight. Then, you know, Eddie Hearn's forcing Dillian White to jump back in there with Alexander Povetkin so quick, when in actuality, you know, he can wait and let Dillian White fight Usyk for the title, and then if AJ can beat up Tyson Fury 1 or 2 times, he can come back and make an undisputed clash with Usyk and Dillian White winning with AJ. It's that simple. So he risking Dillian White's livelihood in life, you know, when everything is really starting to slow down. I don't believe Wilder and Fury 3 gonna happen this year. You talking about during Christmas time, during the pandemic? No, when all this clear up and they can have fans, it'll be back when they get full capacity. So until that happens, then AJ and Fury not gonna happen. So Fury can clear out his mandatories. Dillian White can put himself in a better position to get undisputed, and you know, you can rock out. But I don't think he's ducking Usyk. I don't think Usyk at this point nothing to duck. And Usyk wants his title. Usyk wants to embed itself in the International Boxing Hall of Fame. So you can't get mad at Usyk for winning his title shot. He was a Super WBO title holder or champion. You gotta give him champion because he had all belts. And 100, well, cruiserweight. So I ain't really tripping about that. So I think he definitely deserved his title shot. And you know, you see him I've seen him look better versus Joe Joyce at heavyweight in the World Series of Boxing. So maybe he getting his footing together. Can I see him, you know, beating the top level guys outside of Anthony Joshua? No. I just can't see him. Too big, too long, too strong, too fast, hit too hard. And that goes for Deontay Wilder. Just hit too hard. Now if Wilder loses to Fury again and he ain't got no confidence, then maybe Usyk can get him in. But we gotta wait and see what happens. I think if Wilder loses to Fury, I think it's over for him. I don't know mentally how you get yourself up. How you get yourself up to go back to fighting $1 or $2, $3, $4 million fights. That's my question. How you mentally get back up for that? Build yourself back up. And politics kept you from getting the other 3 belts. So I don't think he gonna continue on if he loses to Fury again, especially in the type of fashion that he lost to the first time. And that's just my personal opinion on that. But yeah, Tyson said he opened doing a celebrity, or not celebrity. He opened doing a charity exhibition with Anthony Joshua, and we'll see how he look versus Roy Jones. In that video, he was talking. He looked hella old. I think he need to stay away from that. You know, I think he probably got one good round in him, but Mike done. This ain't no Hulk Hogan and Rocky Balboa. All right, stay away from the young dudes. Now these dudes gonna get hyped themselves up, training again and feeling good again. Don't hype yourself up, Mike, and get in there and get hurt. You know, I know Mike was the baddest man on the planet in the 80s at one point, going into the 90s, but no, that ain't for you, Mike. Leave it alone. You know, I don't even want him and Roy fighting. They too old to be doing this. This ain't like basketball where y'all come in and play in the YMCA rec league. No, this ain't flag football, or this ain't senior citizen tennis. This is boxing. This is the hurt business. Didn't y'all take enough abuse? Evander Holyfield barely can say his name. You know what I'm saying? And Mike Tyson, people looking, it's in the clips. It's a reason they edit in the clips. It's a reason they in the live stream. Anybody, I ain't gonna say anybody, but most people can look good in a clip. That's like you watching football highlight films. The highlight film is totally different from the scout film. Trust me. The scout film tells it all. So him putting these edited clips, it don't really amaze me. I'm more impressed than Roy Jones clips that's not edited. I'm not saying Roy gonna go in there and win. If nobody get knocked out, it's not a winner or loser. It's subjective. It's like battle rap. Philly think he won. New York think they got one. So unless it's just a one-sided ass whooping or somebody get knocked out, then it is what it is. And it was word on the street that Mike Tyson didn't want to fight Evander Holyfield in a charity match. So if you don't want to fight Evander, then Evander probably still living rent-free in his head. He probably got mortgage in Mike's head. If you don't want to fight Evander, then how you gonna fight Anthony Joshua? Now, Tyson in his heyday, man, Joshua wouldn't go probably one round with Mike Tyson in his heyday. You know, he wouldn't go one round. Frank Bruno took more of a shellacking than he did. You know, he wouldn't go one round. And that's the honest truth. You know, but we'll see what happens, you know, as far as all of this, man. But hopefully Jojo run it back with Tevin. You know, that's the boxing honor code. That's very seldomly followed though in this era. We know Jamel Charlo didn't run it back with Harrison after he fucking had an illegal water bottle, but that just lets you know what type of character he got. And you know, for Fury and Joshua, I'm cool with them, not having undisputed. Undisputed is cool, but it's just too much politics. It take more politics than skill to be undisputed. So I'm cool with Fury and AJ happening that way. I really don't care for that fight like that, and because I want to see Wilder and AJ fight. But hey, Wilder messed that up. But hey, Tyson, stay away from AJ. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel, $CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. We gone.